beautiful sweets. Sweet Sadie J coming back at you. This is a requested video from one of my subscribers. She wanted to see how I do my natural hair. Now, you guys, everybody's different. Everybody's hair texture is different. This is just the way I do my hair. I've tried every newfangled natural hair creams and lotions for years, and my hair is super thick, super curly, and the lotions and the creams just don't work for me. So I had to go back to my childhood and my teenage days where we used to use hair grease in our hair. And even the hair greases that are out here today, even though they might have the same labels as they did back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they are different. Okay, I had a hard time trying to find the right product that my hair likes and that would not over saturate my hair with hair grease, because I cannot stand too much grease in my hair. I use just enough hair grease to seal the moisture in. I use water, and this is the product that I buy right from the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love it. They do sell it in the regular stores, but this is the mango butter. It's a daily hair dress. It's a little 3-ounce jar, and it lasts forever if you use it correctly. That means very sparingly. We know that the ends of our hair are the driest because we just know that, right? So once you spray your hair with water, as you can see, I have already sectioned my hair into the sections that I normally do, but because I have two different textures, well, several different textures in my head, this is a looser pattern here. This is definitely looser here and in the back, but then up here in the top, I have a very tight pattern. As you can see, this is much shorter than this one, okay? So I have to separate my hair according to the textures and treat it maybe with more water or more grease, or less water and less grease. So in the front, I need less water and less grease because it's a looser texture, okay? These are the items I use. I use a spray bottle. If you don't have this type of a spray bottle, what are you doing with your life, okay? For years and years and years, I tried to use the regular spray bottles, and I would always oversaturate my hair, which would take it so much longer to dry, especially when you're rolling it up on rollers, okay? Temu.com. Get yourself one. They're dirt cheap. They have them in all different colors. This is a long spray or just a spritz, okay? I love it for the spritz, but if my hair is extremely dry, like right up here in the top, you could just take it and go, see that? Did you see that? Or you could just spritz it, and you won't oversaturate your hair, because the wetter you get your hair, the longer it's going to take it to dry, okay? The next item, I already showed you the butter. Old school, y'all. Y'all know I'm 63, and I ain't got no shame to my game, okay? Sponge rollers. These are the only rollers that I can sleep on, okay? I set my hair every night before I go to bed, either sitting here in my living room or laying up in the middle of my bed until I put my braids back in. My hair requires to be stretched at all times, or it will curl all the way back to my scalp, okay? As you can see, I do need a rinse, but I'm not doing that until after this video, because I promised this subscriber I would do this video. So the next thing I do is I get these little scrunchies, no metal, no wire. Get the soft ones so you can separate your hair, okay? Because my hair is so thick, I cannot do my hair in one bunch. I have to separate each section, and then I start wherever. Sometimes I start in the back, sometimes I start in the front. These sections right here was already rolled up because I had my hair in a ponytail earlier, so that's why you see the rollers here. But I'm going to go off and section this part right here, and I'm going to do this shorter part right here first on camera so you can see, you know, how I do this. And all I do is spritz it with some water, take just a little bit of this hairdressing grease, and just moisturize all the hair. And then as you see me twist up my hair, when I get to the end of the twist, I take another little fingertip of hair grease and get it right on the tips, and then I roll it up on the hair rollers. Once I'm completely done rolling up all my hair, when I get ready to go to bed, all I do is tie a scarf down so it can lay the rollers down so I can sleep. I have no problem sleeping on sponge rollers. Now you, on the other hand, if you don't have a problem with the hard rollers or the little curly things that people are using today, by all means, use what your preference is, okay? So let me go off right now. My timer on my oven is going off. I'll be right back. Okay, my sweets. So I've separated this section from this longer section. And I'm just going to turn it like this and take one of my little clips from the Dollar Tree. I should be a Dollar Tree ambassador, okay? And then I'm just going to spritz that hair, get your scalp, get inside. You don't want it too wet, but these bottles are fabuloso, okay? And then I'm going to section this hair into, again, you want to just take just a little bit, rub it in your hands like this, and just totally massage it. Get it down to your scalp if you have dry scalp. Make sure you get those ends, even though you're going to get the ends again. But this is how thick my hair is, and I think I failed to mention that I am tender-headed to the 200th power. All my life they told me I was going to grow out of being tender-headed, and I am not. I have not, okay? So then I'm going to take my rat tail comb and I'm just going to section this again, okay? And depending on which way you want your hair to lay, you can twist the hair up either to the side or straight up. Usually this part I always do to the side because I usually wear it on a part. So I'm going to take my comb, grab that section. We've already moisturized it. We're going to just put it like this in half. Spritz those ends just a little bit more. Don't forget to detangle those ends. Make sure you get through those ends because they are really, really rough. Okay, now we've got that detangled. I'm going to take a little bit more of the grease, rub it in those ends really well, and then we're just going to twist it up. So I do 2-strand twists. They are the easiest, quickest thing to do. They also are the easiest and quickest way to take your hair out. If you braid it, you can braid it and get the same, almost the same kind of result, but it takes so much longer to do 3-strand braids, and it takes even longer to take it out. I try to twist it all the way to the end, like that, and just a little tiny dot right on that end of that hair. Do not ever put a sponge roller in dry hair, okay? Because these sponge rollers will dry your hair out to the extreme. So either water, hair grease, lotion, creams, whatever you do, you have to have some type of product in your hair before you put a sponge roller in it, because yeah, they will pull every bit of the moisture out. So I'm just going to take that other piece and we're going to do it again, just a little spritz. We're going to take the rat tail comb, we're going to comb it out at the ends. My hair hasn't been detangled in days, so it's a little bit on the rough side. Take a little bit of hair grease. I know y'all can't see that, but I'm basically just skimming the side of the jar. I'm not even digging down into the actual hair grease. I'm getting the product off the side of the jar, and then I'm just going to twist that up. Okay. Just twist it. Take your time. The more definition you want, the tighter the twist or the smaller the section of the twist. Me, I'm not picky because I have to do this every day no matter how small or how tight I make the twist throughout the day, as I have my hair out, it will get poofy and poofier and poofier. And like I said, if I don't have my hair in some type of a stretched um, condition before I go to bed, it will all be bedded back to my scalp by the time I wake up in the morning. So I'm going to finish this top and I'll come back on and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, my sweets, I came back to show you once again. I've got most of my hair twisted up, rolled up on the sponge rollers, and I just left one section so I could show you again. I'm just going to spritz a little bit of water into the scalp because your scalp needs moisture too. And then you want to hold it and get those ends. Put the water in there, massage it in there nicely, and depending on the kind of definition that you want, depends on the sections that you do. I am not about that life, about doing 100 little small sections in my hair. I basically try to do the biggest sections that I can, knowing that my hair will be dry the next day, okay? So basically, I make larger sections, okay? Since no matter how many twists how small I make my twist, I'm still going to have to do it the next night to keep my hair stretched from curling back up to my scalp and bedding down to my head. So it really doesn't make a big difference with me, but for more definition, of course, the more definition you want in your twist the next day, the smaller the section of the hair should be. So I'm fighting right now trying to split this section of hair in and not make this too big and not too small. So give me a minute. Let me get this right because I can only feel it. I can't see it. So I just want to get this together so that this section is not too big and this section is not too small. So I'll take my little clip. I take just a little bit of hair grease. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to rub that in. I'm going to get it under the scalp because your scalp needs moisture too. And then you just want to get those ends. If it feels too dry, just spritz it with a little bit of water, okay? And take your little comb and just detangle it. Hold your hair nice and taut so it doesn't pull your brains out. Detangle it. And now we're just going to twist that up and try to get the sections as even as you can. Pull it taut to the scalp because that keeps it from bedding down to your scalp. And then, of course, twist it as tightly as you want it. Like I said, it's not going to make a difference with my hair because I'm still going to have to do it every night. It takes me about an hour every evening before I go to bed to twist my hair back up, but it's well worth it. When you take it out the next day, it looks like you almost had your hair pressed and curled because of the water moisturizing your hair and the hair grease sealing it in. Your hair is so soft and silky. It's just, you know, it looks like you just got a hot your hair pressed and curled. So do the same thing with the last section. Detangle it. Make sure you get the roots. Okay? Those roots, those ends are always super dry because they're the oldest of the hair. Take a little bit of hair grease. Don't forget your edges around your scalp. Put that through. Get your scalp. Okay? And then we're just going to twist that section up. Now, this is not done by any professional. This is just how I do my personal hair. I have not done this on anyone else's hair. I have not gotten this idea from anyone else. This is the way I had to figure out what my hair likes, how it likes, what it likes, and how it comes out after I tried it. Believe me, I've tried a million different kinds of ways to take care of my natural hair. That's why you see me keeping it braided most of the time, because I just don't like to sit there every night and have to retwist my hair up every night. Yeah, I'm lazy. I sure am. But if I had to do it, this is how I do it, okay? So now it's all set. It's twisted, it's rolled up, they're not tight, they're sponge rollers, so you can sleep very well on it. Got a little piece of hair there. And then all I do is I take my scarf, any scarf you have, and I just tie this down over my hair. I take that end in the middle, pull it down, and make sure that I tie this on that. And because of my hot flashes, I have to put the scarf behind my ears or I will burn up like an oven, okay? And then I just tie it down, not tight, just to hold the rollers down so they don't move, they don't come out, and you can just lay down on them and sleep very well. And in the morning, I get up and I take the rollers out, and I'll show you guys how I do that when I take this out. So I hope to help somebody. I hope it works on your hair like it does on mine. Everybody's different. What I just did to my hair may not work. Everybody has looser, tighter, different grades of hair, but this is how I do my natural hair. I have not had a perm in probably over 15 years, and I'm not going back to, prayerfully, I'm not going back to ever perming my hair again. No matter what you do to your hair, especially natural hair, it requires time. You have to be dedicated and make sure that, you know, you give your hair the proper nourishment that it needs. And every product that you try, your hair will tell you whether it likes it or doesn't like it. Water and a little bit of hair grease. My hair loves it, okay? I've never had super duper long hair, but I've always had a head full of thick curly hair. My sisters had long hair. Oh, they're great. Their texture is much looser than mine. I got my father's hair while they got my mother's hair. I look just like my mother, but I got my dad's hair, okay? My two sisters, they look like dad, and they got mom's hair. So I hope I helped someone. I will be back to show you guys how it comes out. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you guys don't want to see the hair part, you can just scroll across. I have a small little Dollar Tree haul to share with you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Okay, my sweets, I'm back. It's the next day. I'm getting ready to take my hair out. And the first thing I do is take off my scarf. And then I remove all the rollers and put them back in my bag so I can keep them all together. So I'm going to go off camera and do that and come back and show you what I do after that. Okay, now I'm just removing the rollers, and I just hold it like this and then I just untwist it and roll that twist right back up. So I'm going to do it one more time and show you how I take the rollers out. Put your hand under here, untwist it. Depending on how long your hair is or how short your hair is, it's going to take a little bit longer, so, or a little bit shorter. So you just take the roller out, loop your hand right here, and then untwist the twist, and then let it spring back. Okay, let me get these rollers out, and I'll show you what comes next. Sweets, I've got all the hair rollers out. I usually start at the back, taking my twist out, but before I do that, I feel the softness and the texture of my hair. It feels really moisturized. It feels really soft. If you feel a little bit of dryness, you just take a little bit of your mango butter, rub it in the palm of your hands, and then just spread it over all the twists before you take them out. So I start at the back, and I just untwist it the same way, split it in two, take those two, split that in two, take the other one. I just started at the back, but you can start wherever you want. But each twist, I split into four. So I'll do this one in the front so you can see it. I'll just take it, twist it in two, hold that one, split it open, break it in two. Take this one, break it in two, until you get all of your twists taken out, and then I'll show you how I style it. But before I take all the twists out, I'm going to put my headband on, and I'm going to hold all that back, and I'm going to lay my edges. Okay, I'll come back and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay, my sweets, I've got all my twists out. My hair is looking a little dull, even though it's really soft and moisturized. And I just took a little bit of my hair grease, rubbed it in the palm of my hands, and then just massaged it into my hair without messing up the twist. Now I'm going to take this off, and again, everyone is different, you guys. What may work for me may not work for you, so just please keep that in mind. I'm only making this video because it was requested, okay? And this takes years to learn how your hair will react to different products and different styles, okay? So now what I'm using now may work for a few years, and then I'll have to turn around and find another way because it may stop working, you know, this way. But my hair is untwisted. All I do is take a pick and I just lift the hair up from the root, okay? All you want to do without disturbing your twist, you want to lift the hair up from the root all the way around your whole head, okay? Try not to disturb your twists, which can be a little tricky sometimes because some parts come out a little bit fuzzier than the other ones, but all you're doing is just lifting your hair up from the roots all the way around, and you just finger manipulate it, okay, and just style it the way you like it. This is pretty much what I do right now, but like I said, this might work for now, but then I might have to come up with another alternative later on. What I did in my hair, or for my hair, when I first started going natural, all of a sudden it didn't work anymore and I had to come up with another way. But your hair will tell you what it likes and what it doesn't like. And again, this is just how I do my hair, okay? And I like it like this. It looks very pretty. It's soft. My scalp can breathe, okay? You have the option of doing anything you want, using any products that works for your hair, but this is how I do my hair when it's not braided up. And it's getting ready to get braided. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm going to do the Dollar Tree haul separately because this video might be too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you'll try it. And those who try it, my email is down in the description box. If it works well for you, take a picture and send it to me, and I will include it in my future videos to let others know that what I do to my hair worked for you. And even if it doesn't work, if you want to send me a picture and let me know that it didn't work, okay? But love, peace, and happiness. Sweet Sadie J coming back at you. Remember, guys, be kind to each other. The world is big enough for us all. I love you all so very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a blessed day. Bye, guys.